Spending a night sleeping in a tent, in a chair, in a vehicle, in anticipation, is a bargain price these folks are willing to pay to be one of the first in line at Blenko Glass.
I'm awake and waiting for 8 a.m.
I did that too.
Every year, the company produces a special birthday vase in a limited quantity, matching the number of years of West Virginia statehood. It's the sesquicentennial. That means 150 pieces, and more importantly for the moment this Saturday morning, 150 places in line.
74.
I'm 6.
39 and holding.
25.
I'm 124.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What has drawn them here is called Birthday Hearts for West Virginia, and is meant to symbolize both Blenko's love for West Virginia and West Virginia's love for Blenko Glass. Arnon Bayless is the designer.
There are 9 hearts here on this piece, but I think it looks a lot more than 9 because of the magnification that happens and the refraction. It doesn't just look like 9 hearts, there's a lot more than 9. And I wanted it to look like a lot of hearts. It would have been too crowded and too busy if I'd have made it look like even more.
Birthday Hearts for West Virginia started as a blob of glass in a furnace of the Milton, West Virginia facility in April. Watching the 6-person team making the piece is to watch an assembly line built on timing and trust. Handoffs happen between stages, but the work is focused on 2 key positions staffed by longtime Blenko employees. Harry Vase is the blower, who first works the blob of hot glass by feel into the needed preliminary shape.
You take that flat paddle and you put the weight where you want it in shape. You move the glass. It don't look like it, but you're moving it. You got to get the weight the way you want it. You got to get it even.
The transformation from blob to vase happens in seconds. With the help of an intricately designed mold, it's Perry's breath that breathes the form to life.
You don't want to blow it up real fast. You just kind of blow it up slow. You can feel it when it gets full of air, like blowing a balloon or something. You can feel the pressure. Then there at last, I'll put air in it and hold it with my finger, my thumb, and watch it. When it cools down, I know I can tell when it's cool enough to come out of the mold. If you come out too hot, it'll lose its shape. If you stay in there too long, it'll blow up.
After a brief round of a little more shaping and cooling, the now recognizable vase is ready for a pivotal moment of transfer. All the important alterations in the glass happen while it's hot. So another trip to the fire is called for before going to finisher Randy Ryder. It's Randy who makes the final cuts to the 11-inch tall figure and then gets it hot again before shaping the neck so it flares out a bit. Randy's been with Blenko 32 years and would rather be nowhere else.
Where you go to work and love it. It's deep into me and I want to do it as long as I can do it. As long as I'm able to make beautiful glass, I'll be here.
It's only taken a matter of minutes for the piece to go from blob to finished vase. But it will take many hours for the vase to slowly cool.
To be part of a team that can produce something like this is really a thrill. I tell a lot of people that there's no one else in the world gets to do what I do, and what a privilege that is.
Just a few days before the piece is to be sold, Arlen etches his name onto each vase, a sign that it has passed his inspection and is worthy of both his name and Blenko's reputation.
That's an easy decision to make, to sign this.
As perhaps fitting, the last piece of work done on the birthday vase is by 88-year-old Walter Blenko, who also signs his name. Walter is happy his company can be linked with West Virginia's happy birthday.
We want our products to be recognized as a unique and of the highest possible quality. It really is a knockout of a piece, and I think it'll stand out in coming years as being one of the high points in this whole series.
Before each piece is sold, it's carefully packed. Interestingly, one of those helping is a volunteer with no ties beyond appreciation and friendship with the Blenko company.
They're like family now. We've been coming for so long. Well, it's no fun to sit out in the heat for 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 days, so we help if we can.
146, 147, 148.
Which brings us back to Saturday morning.
149.
Right here.
Okay, where's 150? Awesome. Okay.
Patrons are lined up according to their number before making their way into the store.
Exciting.
Perhaps a brief conversation with Mr. Blenko and an appreciative word for Arlen.
I'd have to say, yeah, you'd have to be my favorite. You're my favorite.
Oh, good.
Before buying a numbered box that most won't open before they get home. They know what's inside. It's what they came for, what they waited for.
I drove from Atlanta for this.
I'm going to check. We're going to check ours too.
8-hour drive. I'm just going to make sure it's not broke.
Some, though, can't help but check to make sure.
Look at that. Beautiful.
It's over surprisingly quickly.
Take care of yourself.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I feel like now I've got all kinds of old friends, you know.
There you go.
The friends they have made along the way are an only in West Virginia birthday bonus at no charge. A piece of art, a piece of history, a piece of West Virginia. 150 years in the making. I'm Dan Hollis.
We'll see you, probably won't see you till another year.
Yep.